Welcome to episode 13 of 100 Days of Data. I'm Jonas, an AI professor, here to explore the foundations of data in AI with you.
And I, Amy, an AI consultant, excited to bring these concepts to life with stories and practical insights. Glad you're joining us.
Can we really see into the future with data?
That's the big question, isn't it? Predictive analytics promises to give us a crystal ball, but how real is it? Today, we're diving into how companies try to forecast their future using data.
Let's start by defining predictive analytics. At its core, predictive analytics is the practice of using historical data to predict future outcomes. It's about spotting patterns and trends in data so that we can make informed guesses.
Right. It's not magic, it's math, and a lot of it. But those predictions can guide critical business decisions, when to stock inventory, how to price products, or even which customers might churn.
Precisely. The concept has its roots in statistics, particularly in methods like forecasting and regression analysis. Forecasting involves using time series data, basically data points ordered over time, to estimate what's coming next.
For example, retailers often look at sales from the last few years during holiday seasons to forecast how much inventory they need. Miss by too much and you're stuck with unsold goods or unhappy customers.
Regression is another key tool. In simple terms, regression tries to find the relationship between one or more input variables and an outcome. Imagine you want to predict house prices. Regression can analyze how factors like size, location, and age affect price.
I remember working with a real estate client who used regression models to price homes more accurately in competitive markets. They combined local market trends with property features, which helped reduce pricing errors and seal deals faster.
That's a classic use case. The power of predictive analytics is it takes messy, complex data and finds meaningful signals. But it's important to remember, predictions are not certainties. They are probabilities.
Exactly. A good predictive model will also give you the confidence or uncertainty around each prediction. That's critical in industries like healthcare, where false positives or negatives can have serious consequences.
Speaking of healthcare, predictive analytics has transformed patient care. By analyzing patient history and symptoms, models can predict who might be at risk for certain diseases and allow earlier intervention.
One hospital system I worked with used predictive models to forecast patient admissions. This helped them manage staff schedules and bed availability better, especially during flu season, improving patient outcomes and reducing costs.
It's fascinating how these statistical techniques evolved into what we now call machine learning. Many predictive models today use algorithms that learn and improve over time rather than relying solely on fixed equations.
True. Machine learning ups the game by handling much bigger data sets and uncovering hidden patterns humans might miss. For example, in finance, credit scoring models evaluate thousands of variables to predict who is a reliable borrower.
However, the core ideas remain the same. Understand the data, build a model, test it, and then use it to make predictions. The difference today is we have more computing power and better algorithms to scale predictive analytics.
Speaking of testing, I always emphasize to clients that validating these models with real-world data is crucial. A model might perform well historically but fail to predict surprises like economic shifts or global events.
Yes, that's known as overfitting. It's when a model is too closely tailored to past data and loses its ability to generalize to new situations. A key part of predictive analytics is balancing accuracy with robustness.
I once consulted with an automotive company predicting demand for electric vehicles. Their initial model was spot on based on past data, but then a sudden government subsidy changed the market dramatically. They had to quickly update their predictions.
That's a great example of how the external environment affects predictions. Predictive analytics is powerful, but must be combined with human judgment and domain expertise.
So while the numbers tell a story, business leaders should view predictions as guides, not gospel. They help reduce surprises, but don't eliminate uncertainty.
To sum up the key techniques we've discussed, Forecasting uses historical time series data to predict future trends. Regression measures relationships between variables to estimate outcomes. And modern predictive analytics often leverage machine learning to handle complexity.
And in practice, those techniques have real impact, from healthcare patient care to retail inventory, from finance credit scores to automotive demand planning. The key is using predictions to make smarter, faster decisions.
Amy, I'm curious, have you seen cases where predictive analytics was overhyped or misused?
Absolutely. I've seen companies pour huge budgets into predictive projects without clear questions or quality data. Without business context, even the best models won't help. Predictive analytics isn't a magic wand. It's a disciplined approach requiring good data, good problems, and continuous validation.
Well said. The theory sets the foundation, but the real value comes from thoughtful application.
Before we wrap up, listeners should know that predictive analytics is just one step in the analytics journey. Next time, we'll talk about prescriptive analytics, how not just predict, but also recommend actions based on those predictions.
Looking forward to that. To close, let's share our key takeaways. Predictive analytics gives us tools to make informed guesses about the future by analyzing past data. It uses techniques like forecasting and regression as stepping stones towards more advanced models.
And from the field, I'd add, predictive analytics unlocks business value when combined with strong questions and practical validation. It helps companies act proactively, but it's not foolproof. Expect uncertainty and keep updating your models.
If you're enjoying this, please like or rate us 5 stars in your podcast app.
We'd also love your comments or questions. You might hear us discuss them in future episodes, so don't be shy.
Thanks for joining us on this journey through predictive analytics.
Until tomorrow, stay curious, stay data-driven.